According to online entities, there has been some sleight of hand. They say that Tulsi Gabbard and Bill de Blasio's numbers were artificially inflated by trolls. These trolls permeated from Reddit and from 4chan. In droves, they did what's called a brigade, and they flooded online polling and gave the impression that Tulsi Gabbard and Bill de Blasio did so exceptionally well. Where's the scientific data that shows that you're right about that? Is it just possible that there are people who are just more excited about Tulsi Gabbard than they are some of the other candidates, so it may appear that these are trolls? How do you know these people are trolls? I mean, I'm just a question. How do you know they're trolling? Just because you're on Reddit don't mean you're a troll. I mean, it could be, but it could also not be. And the bad part about it was they said a couple of websites such as Daily Mail and The Hill, the Drudge Report, picked it up, and then other newspapers picked it up as if these pollings were accurate. Here's the deal, guys. If the polls are artificially inflated, that's only one barometer to measure, right? So you got the polls measuring performance. How about her donations? How about the donations for Tulsi Gabbard? Have they increased? See, fake people don't give money. Bots don't give money. Trolls don't give money. Trolls drop memes. They leave comments, but trolls don't dig in their pocket. Because ain't nothing funny about giving away your money. So, did they increase in donations? So it's a question. I don't know. And people say, oh, she did great. I think one of the natural reactions from that will be people going online and donate to her campaign. Now, just being a person who covers this stuff, who watched every second of both debates, I think that Tulsi Gabbard did a hell of a job. I do feel, and I stated this in the video, that she was given a gift of Tim Ryan. A lot of the momentum that Tim Ryan had, he gave up when he made a patented mistake, a foolish mistake, a foolish gaffe, a misstep, something he should have never done, which was talk about we need to have more engagement in the Middle East. Oh, God, why would you say that? You know Tulsi Gabbard's up here. You saying we need to have more engagement in the Middle East, that's what we need to do. Tulsi Gabbard came out of nowhere and knocked this one out the park. In fact, it was like she was Devo from Fridays, and she just went up and snatched his chain off his neck and took his bike. Tim Ryan, what are you thinking about? He got a little twisted around there. He forgot Al Qaeda. And he started talking about Syria and Afghanistan and why we need to have more troops. And Tulsi Gabbard just kept bringing home the fact that we need to bring home our troops. So she did a great job. Tim Ryan gifted her, sort of like Joe Biden gifted Kamala Harris. They rose to the occasion that presented it. They took the opportunity that was there. And actually, Kamala fabricated hers. Like she'd already months ago decided we're going to go after Joe Biden because she knows she needs the black vote if she's going to compete. But Tulsi Gabbard did an exceptional job of being in the moment. That was all intuitive. So I feel that what Tulsi Gabbard did was actually more impressive than what Kamala Harris did. I don't think Tulsi Gabbard planned for Tim Ryan to put his foot in it. Tim Ryan put his foot in the bear trap, and Tulsi Gabbard closed it. That was all on the fly. That was her in the moment. And that's one of the things that I was concerned about with Tulsi Gabbard did she have the capability to be that way? Because she's always aloha and, Aloha. So I'm enjoying the fact that she's spontaneous when needs to be. She's strategic. Now, I also said I didn't like her comment about Joe Biden. I didn't feel that Tulsi Gabbard needed to be jumping in the ring with Joe Biden over his dumb comments. He don't need to be at fundraisers talking about segregationists. That's a dumb move. I don't know why you would risk it. Okay? Tulsi Gabbard signed on to H.R. 40 this year. It's been presented in Congress every year since 1990. She's been in Congress for a while. This is her first year signing on, and this is the year she's running for president. You do not have that type of a track record with the black community that you could just be just willy-nilly behind Joe Biden in a moment, in a situation that he always looks bad with black folks. Now, I'm just Tim Black. I tell you like I see it. So I think it was very dangerous for her to get intertwined in a loser. Joe Biden's, this whole thing is a loser situation. It's a catch-22. It's a bad situation. Obviously, look at Kamala Harris, picked up 10 points. Well, Joe Biden fell 10 points, obviously.
We begin tonight with what a difference a debate makes. The first Democratic debate in its history now. A new poll just out today shows significant gains for Senator Kamala Harris, also for Elizabeth Warren, and bad news for Joe Biden. The CNN poll found the former vice president maintaining his frontrunner status, but down at 22%, down 10 points since May.
So... And feel free to fact check me on the Tulsi Gabbard H.R. 40 thing. Because a lot of people have been throwing that around. I'm like, well, you know, H.R. 40 has been presented every year. They act like this was the first year it was ever presented. Okay. All right. So I'm not convinced that there's only trolls like Tulsi Gabbard's performance. I'm not a troll and I liked her performance. I'm not a bot. I liked her performance. So right now what we're seeing is a fight for second place. And really, it's a fight for first place because this thing is wide open. If we learned anything from the last debate, we learned that you can really move up depending on your performance on that stage. That's why it's very crucial that all mics are turned on and everybody has the opportunity to rise or fall on their own steam. I think those who react best in the moment, who are forward-thinking, who are willing to be aggressive, and Kamala Harris took a hell of a risk going after Joe Biden. She could have got a lot of backlash. Like she didn't know how this was going to play out. You can have a gut instinct and not know how things are going to play out. I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm saying it was strategic. Tulsi Gabbard was in the heat of the moment more so than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was planned out, so I think in reality more points should go to Tulsi Gabbard if there was a fair world. But you know the world ain't fair, so Tulsi Gabbard should have got that 10-point bump. But you know, they'll never let that happen. And if it did happen, they'd never talk about it. Oh, man, isn't that horrible? Isn't it? I'm Real Tim Black on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter. I need you to follow me there. I need you to also write me at tim@timblacktv.com. I'll try to answer everything. But just know that this thing is just getting started. We got 8 months before Iowa. So I don't know why people are tripping. This is a long distance. This is a marathon. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. You guys want a 20-yard dash, and that's not where it's at. So what I want is everyone to have the opportunity. And, oh, man, I wish, someone said this in my comment section, and I want to repeat it. If you said it, shout yourself out. I would love to see Mike Gravel in the debates. The only thing missing is Mike Gravel ripping it. If you don't know who Mike Gravel is, he ripped it in 2008. He told the truth. He's almost 90 years old. He don't got no time to waste lying to you. And it would have been great. All right? So that's one of the downsides, I think. That's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to tune into the show. Also become a member of the Tim Black Wolf Pack. The Wolf is behind me because the Wolf has my back, and I got the Wolf Pack's back. And that's how we roll. Remember, what you hear on this show, you won't hear repeated anywhere else unless they bid it. We are funded by the people for the people. That's who we fight for. That's who we speak for. We don't make apologies, but if we're wrong, we will correct ourselves. That's what real human beings do. A shout out to Simone Sanders for having to defend Joe Biden's horrible foot and mouth disease. Great congratulations. So they decided they're not going to reply to me on Twitter anymore. She know better. Last time she replied to me, it went viral. I was in like 5 magazines, newspapers, giving her the business. They didn't like that. So they quiet. They won't talk that smack anymore. They know better, all right?